All right. Today we're going to talk about something that might sound a little backwards at first, the relationship between artificial intelligence and us, our most human skills. Because it turns out, the smarter the machines get, the more valuable our own humanity becomes. Okay, so first things first, let's just acknowledge how unbelievably powerful AI is now. I mean, it can comb through mountains of data. We're talking medical scans, market trends, you name it, and spot patterns that a human being would just never, ever see. And listen, this isn't just about cold, hard data anymore. AI is getting creative. It can write music and poetry. It can create art that actually makes you feel something. That line between logic and art, it's getting really blurry. And on top of all that, its ability to just do things is astounding. Flying a drone through a complex environment, managing a global supply chain, writing code. It can perform these tasks with a level of precision that we humans, with our good days and bad days, just can't match. So when you see all that, it naturally leads to this huge, kind of scary question that I think is on a lot of our minds. If machines can do all of that, what's our role going to be? What's left for us to do?
But here's where it gets really interesting, because the answer isn't what you'd probably expect. The source material we're digging into today points to this fascinating, paradox. They call it the paradox of progress. See, as we hand over all the technical, the repetitive, the analytical work to machines, it doesn't actually make us obsolete. Nope, it does the opposite. It puts a giant spotlight on the one area machines can't touch, our ability to connect with each other. And you can see this playing out everywhere. Think about it. In a hospital, sure, let the AI find the tumor on the scan. It's better at it. But it takes a human doctor to sit with that patient and deliver the news with compassion. In a classroom, an AI can create the perfect lesson plan for a student, but it's the teacher who notices a kid is struggling and inspires them to believe in themselves. And in any business, data is great, but it's a human leader who builds the trust that makes a team actually work. So this all leads to our fundamental advantage. What is it exactly that makes us irreplaceable in this whole new world?
Well, it all comes down to one thing: emotional intelligence. You've probably heard it called EQ. It's this incredibly complex, deeply human skill of navigating the emotional world, both our own emotions and the emotions of the people around us. It's what lets us communicate, empathize, and just get through stuff together. And this quote right here, it just nails it. An AI can be programmed to say the right words. It can follow a script, right? That's just syntax. It's mimicking empathy. But real empathy, that's about presence. It's about being there, sharing a moment, and truly understanding. An algorithm that has never lived or felt anything, it just can't replicate that. You can really break this human advantage down into 3 key areas. First, that genuine empathy and connection that builds real trust. Second, original creativity. I'm not talking about remixing data. I'm talking about creating something new from the messy, complicated, beautiful experience of being alive. And third, moral judgment, the ability to make those tough calls that require you to weigh values, ethics, and culture. Okay, and this is maybe the most important part. This isn't just some fluffy, nice-to-have soft skill. In the age of AI, emotional intelligence has real, tangible economic value. It's becoming hard currency. Just look at the numbers. Check this out. Teams led by managers with high EQ, well, they just do better. A lot better. They outperform other teams by up to 30% when it comes to things like creativity and keeping their best people. It makes sense, right? People work better when they feel seen and supported. And it gets even more dramatic when you look at leadership. Leaders who really get this stuff, who master emotional intelligence, are seen as a whopping 40% more effective by the very people they lead. They're just better coaches, better listeners, and better at motivating their teams. So what happens when you build a whole company culture around this? Well, you get a massive competitive advantage. You get happier customers, you make smarter decisions about how to use AI ethically, you build way more trust with everyone, and you come up with better, more creative solutions to problems. You can see how this changes everything. We're not just talking about what we do in our jobs today, we're talking about how we need to prepare for the future, changing the entire way we think about careers and education. And this might be the most powerful, most mind-bending idea of all. We're all a little scared that AI is going to dehumanize work, right? Turn us into cogs in a machine. But what if the opposite is true? By taking on all the number crunching and the repetitive tasks, AI might actually be freeing us up to be more human at work, to connect, to create, to mentor. It could force a great rehumanization. But to get there, our whole approach has to shift. The old way we learned was all about IQ, rote memorization, competition, standardized tests. That was for the industrial age. The new way has to be about EQ. It has to be about teaching emotional fluency, collaboration, and self-awareness, just as seriously as we used to teach multiplication tables. So let's bring this all home. What's the one thing you should take away from all of this? For you, for your career, as we all step into this new world? It's this idea right here. Our biggest advantage isn't going to be a faster processor or a better algorithm. It's going to be in the things we decide are too important to outsource to a machine. Our compassion, our conscience, and our need for real human connection. So let's just say it one more time, loud and clear. Emotional intelligence is not a soft skill. It's the complex, critical, absolutely essential skill for the future. And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. In a world that's going to be more and more defined by artificial intelligence, maybe the most important question we can ask ourselves is, how are we, personally, going to invest in our own humanity?